Hello everybody, welcome back to another Carolina Weather Authority weather video. Currently we have a tropical storm in the area. I apologize about that. As we go ahead and look at our radar, we can see that there is a lot of rain moving through the area. There's been lots of rain moving through the area the entire day, with areas such as Asheville getting up to 6.2 inches. Anderson, you guys got around 4.2 inches, but only 0.3 of an inch has fallen in the Charlotte area, with most of that rain coming through later tonight. So this is our current radar. Currently no tornado warnings or anything. There was a tornado warning near Durham just a few minutes ago. I believe they allowed it to expire as the data will slowly pour in. I believe it was for this cell up here. Yeah. Doesn't seem to be doing too hot, but it is still possibly tornadic. They did let it expire though. We do have plenty of flash flood warnings in effect currently. We have Lawrence, Greenwood. These affect count, except for this one. These two are for the entire counties. And we have one for York County and Chester County up into near Mecklenburg County and Gastonia. We have up near Sparta, Jefferson, just north of Statesville. We have near Georgetown. There was also a tornado warning over there. They seem to have allowed it to expire. So let's transition on over into our current forecast. Here's our current Storm Prediction Center forecast. We currently have an enhanced risk for areas near Columbia, such as Orangeburg, Barnwell, Florence, Sumter, Wilmington, Marion, Whiteville. This includes Myrtle Beach, Georgetown, Charleston, Beaufort, Savannah, going all the way down to just south of Jacksonville, Florida. For our viewing area specifically, though, we only have at most a slight risk. This is going to include York County, Chester County, Lancaster County, and Monroe, Mecklenburg, Gastonia, Shelby, Charlotte, Spartanburg, Albemarle, Concord, just south of Lincolnton. And for the rest of us, we're going to have a marginal risk. The reason that this includes majority of the coastline is because it's from storms that have been getting washed off the shore, or washed up on shore, I guess. And they have been bringing severe winds, possibly a tornado or two, to this entire enhanced area. That's the reason it is enhanced, is because there is a 10% tornado risk within 25 miles of any given point. Let's transition on over to our watches. Here we have our current watches. We do have a tornado watch in effect for the Columbia area. This is going to, not specifically Columbia, but the entire Midlands, including Kershaw County. And this tornado watch extends into southern Georgia and basically swallows up most of Florida. This includes Charleston, Hilton Head, Beaufort, Ridgeland, Allendale, Barnwell, Aiken. This tornado watch is going to have to be treated very cautiously. There is a high chance of tornadoes, but a low chance of them being strong. With this watch having, or it's multiple watches, but they all expire somewhere around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They have, again, like I said, high risk of tornadoes within 25 miles of a point, but a very low risk of them being strong or moderate tornadoes, which is EF2 to EF5. That's what's considered strong. That's winds of around 130 miles per hour to 200 plus miles per hour. let's transition over into our other watches, I believe. I apologize, it did not seem to work. So we're just going to look at current situation regarding our tropical storm. Tropical storm, or not tropical storm anymore, sorry. Hurricane Helene is forecast to make landfall as a Category 2 hurricane. And this is decently strong for most people. It isn't going to cause too much damage. I say that take that with a grain of salt, because we do not know if it will or if it won't, because it's very possible that it could cause lots of damage and go through rapid intensification. But that is slightly unlikely. Forecast to make landfall somewhere around Crawfordville. I think I said that properly. Or Horseshoe Beach, somewhere around there, near Tallahassee. I can put up the current warnings and forecast cone. Bear with me. Okay, so a second. Get this up. As what? But it's going to move through Atlanta, and once it moves through Atlanta, it will. There we go. As you can see, once it moves on through Atlanta, it is going to basically just stall over Kentucky near Paducah. It's going to be just shy of Knoxville, somewhere around Lee, as a tropical storm, but it's actually a post-tropical storm. That is basically when it still has tropical storm force winds, but it is no longer a tropical storm. So going back to the radar, we can see that it's still pretty far off the coast, but we do have a more pressing issue currently, and that is a tornado warning near Myrtle Beach. I believe this was warned earlier, and they allowed it to expire. Here's our rotation. Currently nothing on the ground, but please, if you are in this area, make it to your safe space. It's going to be moving northwest near Hemingway, Johnsonville, Nesmith, and could still possibly drop a tornado. Hope, God forbid, drops a tornado. But if it does, please be in your safe space. Currently looking at correlation coefficient. This is going to show if there's debris on the ground, which currently I am not seeing any debris. If we move on over, so this is going to be our spectrum width. Basically, it shows turbulence in the atmosphere, and it is looking pretty turbulent, and turbulent winds is what ends up causing tornadoes. This is ZDR. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but lower values are bad in this case. This is just the process. This is what's going through at the National Weather Service as they're deciding if they should issue a warning for a observed tornado. And considering that there is no correlation coefficient, there is most likely also no ZDR, because lower ZDR values indicate tornadoes that could potentially be on. So, and we just had one pop up in Georgia, but since we are a Carolina-based network, we are only going to focus on the ones here. I will put up our rain though, our rain totals around. give or take. In Fort Mill, we have 0.77 inches, so just shy of an inch. Near Rock Hill, we have 1.5 inches. Going up into the mountains, we have up to 6 inches of rain have fallen just everywhere over here. Near Salem, especially, up to 6 inches of rain have fallen. Yeah, 6.3, 8 inches, even in some 12 inches in between Cedar Mountain. So lots of rain has been falling. 5 inches up near Asheville, 7 inches at certain spots. Lots and lots of rain. And this rain is going to continue to fall throughout the night and into tomorrow morning. Fort Mill Schools is under a it's under a e-learning day. So the school district is still going to operate, although students and teachers will be home-based and doing home learning. That is all I have for you guys today. I will talk to y'all next time the weather goes crazy.